Hey, what's up, guys? Super excited, and if you use NMI, you're gonna love this. So if you use NMI as your payment processor, we can now handle subscription rebills for you inside of Cart Hero. So anytime that customers are rebilled from inside your NMI account, we'll see those transactions, and we'll be able to create an order based off of your subscription plan to deliver your products over to your fulfillment integration. So I wanted to record a quick tutorial real quick of showing you how to set up NMI inside of your Cart Hero account and get it all set up to be able to handle those subscription orders. So up at the top right, first step is what we're going to do is we're going to go over to settings and head to integrations, and you'll now see the new NMI integration. We're going to click on add NMI integration, and what it's going to ask us for is this our private key and our public key that we're going to get from our NMI account. So let's head over to NMI, and up at the top right, you're going to see under My Settings, you're going to see Security Keys. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get a private key, and we're also going to need to get a public key. So let's start with a private key, and we can just call it Cart Hero. And the key permissions are going to be API and Cart, so both of them. And then just assign a user and hit create. And then now we're going to copy the key that it gives us, and that's our private key. So we're going to head back to Cart Hero, and we're going to paste in that private key. Now we need to get our public key, so head back to NMI, and then under add a new public key, we're going to click on that, and we can just give it the same name. We can call it Cart Hero, and the permission is going to be tokenization, and we will just assign a user to it and then hit create. And then now we're going to copy this public key and head back to Cart Hero and paste it inside of our public key spot, and then click on install. So that is the first step, and you'll see now that you have an install badge. Now part two of this is we're going to need to go over to settings inside of this integration, and it's going to give us this recurring webhook URL. And what this URL is going to do is we're going to add it over to NMI, and it's going to allow us to listen into NMI on these different events for like when new subscription rebills happen and when new subscriptions are created and those kind of things. So we need to grab this webhook URL, and we're going to head back over to NMI. And up at the top, we can go to back up to My Settings and go to All Settings. So under Transaction Options, we're going to see Webhooks. We're going to click on Webhooks, and we're going to click on Create. Now, the first thing that we need to do is paste that webhook that we got from Cart Hero over into this URL section, and then we need to add in all of the different events that we need. And it's going to be important that we add in these correct events, so that everything will work properly. If you don't add these events in correctly, it's not gonna function properly. And the first six that we need to add are all the ones that say recurring. So there's 6 of these that say recurring that we need to add. And then the last one, number 7, the last one that we need to add is transaction.sell.success. We need to add that one. So you should have a total of 7 different events that you need to add to this webhook. And then you can click on Save Changes. All right, so now that we've got that in there, the last thing that we need to do is we need to grab this signing key that's inside of your NMI webhook. So we need to grab that and head back over to Cart Hero. And we're going to go back to API credentials. And what we're going to do is we're going to paste that recurring webhook signing key in right there and hit Save API Credentials. And it should have just saved the NMI integration. So that is the complete tutorial. Now that we've set that up, we'll be able to fulfill any subscription orders that come in through NMI. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about this, feel free to join our Slack channel. It's free to join, and it's where we provide on-demand support and release other tutorial videos and trainings. Inside the dashboard, you'll see the Slack icon down in the bottom left-hand corner. If you click on that, you'll be able to get access to the free Slack channel. So, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and if not, we will see you guys in the next video.